Hello everyone, my name is Pablo Rodriguez. I'm the Director of Artistry for Illamasqua. Today I'm going to be showing you some tips and tricks on how to apply makeup safely for going back to work after lockdown. So for makeup artists that, they already been doing this anyway, there's a few things that probably need to be tweaked to be extra, safe and take care of yourself and your model or your client. The first thing that you need to do is prepare the station where you're going to be working. So for that, you're going to need a clean surface, first of all. So what I do recommend is using a clean towel, just to lay down before you put any products on top. I always recommend white towels because these are the ones that you can wash at really high temperature, and also you can bleach them if you need to. Another option is using antibacterial wipes and just wipe the whole surface. And that's another option too. So then you're going to start laying down all the products. There's a few extra things that you might need this time, which are paper cups or plastic cups. So you're going to need a few of those, two at least, and then also you're going to need some tapes in different colors. So you're going to need white tape, red tape, and green tape. So what you're going to do with these ones is mark those cups. So you're going to have a red one and a green one. The green one is where you're going to have all your tools like brushes, spatulas, mascara wands, everything that is safe to use. So all those brushes are going to go here. Yeah, so you know that these are clean and safe to use. Then what you're going to do after you use it and apply it on model face, these are going to move to the red one. So anything that went onto the red cup, that's gone. You can't use this until you take it home and you wash it properly. So this is a really good way to organize, so you don't mix up what has been used and what's still clean, just really clear. What happens if you have more than one model? I suggest putting a little white tag, that's what the white tape was for, and just with a marker, you just write down the name of your model. So just put, Katie, or if you have more than one model, or two or three, just put Katie and Beth, or whatever the name of the model is, right? So that's a good way to keep your station organized. The other thing that you're going to need is a metal spatula. And I say metal because this is something that can be cleaned with alcohol safely. So you're going to need, this is a palette, not a spatula, a palette. This is a spatula, again. And then I like things like these little bowls that, again, can be wiped with alcohol. So here you can put makeup remover or even more alcohol or whatever other, different types of makeup remover. Anything that you need can go there. Type of alcohol that I do recommend, it has to be at least 70%, so isopropyl alcohol, and also make sure that it's labeled really clear so no one picks it up thinking that it's something else. So that's another thing that you have to do to keep it safe. So alcohol, put it in a cotton disc, and then you can wipe anything that you have to. So including eyelash curler, that's something you can do from the beginning. You put the alcohol in the cotton disc and then just fold it in half and then just almost like curling the alcohol. Yeah, so that's safe to use. Sanitizing gel, that's something you need to have handy. So you start laying all your products, and before we start with the actual application, what you need to do is just go to the bathroom and wash your hands with soap. Just make them sure that they are really clean, and then you're ready to go. Once you have your model sitting on the chair, you have to protect yourself and protect her too. So you're going to need either a mask, so something like this, cover your nose and your mask and your mouth, or a plastic visor like this one, yeah, or both of them together. These ones are plastic, so they are not the clearest thing in the world. So if you have to do something really precise and you feel like you need to take it off, to apply false eyelashes or do some like intricate liner, at least you have to keep the mouth and nose masked. So once you have all that ready, clean station, PPE, clean tools, you can start applying makeup. So something that is really important is that depending on the type of product it is, you're going to be using it in a different way. So things that come in tubes like this, like a primer or a foundation, all that you need to do is just put it in the palette. Yeah, just put it there. I don't know if you can see it. Let's put a little bit of foundation too. So you have your primer, you have a bit of foundation. So basically you're gonna try to put everything that you're going to need in the palette and have everything ready for application. So you don't need to go back to your makeup kit, oh I forgot this, or you need to get something else. If that's the case, so foundation too. If that's the case and you need to go and get something from your kit, you get it, you wipe if you can, and then you have to go and wash your hands again and then keep working again with clean hands. So products that are like this in tubes, they're easy to decant. Then there's also products like this that are like a concealer pen that is kind of like a click thing. So this, again, you just click it, put it in the palette, and then you just pick it up from there. There's other products that do come in pots or in jars, like things like this. So for this, you can, again, just using a clean spatula. So this is the one that we just wipe with alcohol. Just take a little bit of the moisturizer or the primer, and then you're going to decant it on the palette again. You can do the same thing with eye cream, with lip conditioner, with any other skincare product that you need to. So we have foundation, concealer, and skincare all in the palette. And then we start, using the parts that are color. Something I think is really important is that you get everything ready before you start doing the makeup, and everything that you don't need, you put it away. A really good analogy that I think is explained this very clearly is like when you're working with glitter, and the glitter is going to fly everywhere, so you don't want the rest of your makeup to be covered in glitter. Just close everything and put everything away. This is exactly the same thing. Only keep with you what you're going to use. Things that are like palettes or compacts, everything has to be closed. Like compacts, don't leave anything open, like eyeshadow palettes, because if someone sneezes or whatever happens, so that has to be protected. So let's start with the color application now. We have our skincare and skin products ready. One more thing that you can apply in the palette is highlighters that are like this, something that you can, again, just put in the palette. So that's absolutely safe. And then just put the lid back, and then also you can use some colors. So for example, things that are like blushers. So cream blushers, something like this. You're going to take it with the spatula. Just grab a little bit with the spatula, put your blusher away, and put it in the palette. Just put as much as you need. It's always better to put extra instead of going back to get more. Then other products like, so this is all cream and liquids for now. Other products that you're going to need to put in the palette are lipsticks. So lipstick, you're not going to pick it up with the brush like you normally do from the bullet. So what you're going to do is with a spatula, same spatula you keep on, it's nice if you have quite a few spatulas, just clean with alcohol again. Take as much lipstick as you want. Your lipsticks are going to be probably destroyed after this, but then here's your lipstick, yeah, and you're going to put it in the palette again, right? So that's your lipstick. The other thing that you might need to decant there is if you want to use a lip gloss. So again, this is something that you're not going to apply directly on the model mouth. I mean, you never do that anyway. But again, this is something you're going to put on the palette. Yeah, this is clean, so it's okay to double dip. Go back to the tube and get some more lip gloss. And then just put a little bit more. Again, just put as much as you need. Make sure that you have enough for your model. And yeah, this is lip color. Then you have products that are powders. So those are not that easy to decant. So what you might need to do, there's a couple of options. One of them is, if it's a pressed powder, something like this, is you can, with a mascara wand, just go like this and you like scratch it on top of a tissue, let's say, and then you just pick it up from the tissue. You never do double dip in here. If it's a loose powder, that's even easier, because again, just take the loose powder, put a little bit on the tissue, just like that, yeah, and then take your clean brush from the green cap, apply it on the model. You can pick up more. Yeah, once you're happy with that, you just get rid of this and put your brush in the red cap. So that's powder. What else? Powder blushers, same thing. You can either grate it with the mascara one on a tissue and then pick it up from there, or the other option is use a cotton disc or a cotton pad. Just pick it up from here so you have the product there, yeah, so you're not going to touch the compact anymore, and then pick it up with the brush and then you apply. You can take more, that's absolutely fine. If you need to pick up more blusher because you run out of what you had in the disc, you throw this one away, take a fresh one, pick up more blusher and keep going, and then your brush goes back to the red cap. Same thing for eyeshadows. For eyeshadows, you're not going to do any double dipping. So you're going to take a cotton disc, pick up the eyeshadow. Let's say that we're going to use this purple one. So you can take quite a lot of it. Just go for it. This is absolutely safe to use. So you have the eyeshadow on your cotton disc. Then with an eyeshadow brush, you pick up the color. Yeah, apply it on the model's face and then pick up more if you need more. If you need to pick up more shadow, you're just gonna need a fresh one of these. Get rid of this one and pick up a fresh one. Another disposable tool that is really useful for foundations or highlighters or contouring is sponges that are disposable. So these ones like this, you can get like bags with like 100 or 50, so you just use them once and then you have to throw them away. There's no way that you can clean a sponge and have it as clean as if it was new. Powder puffs are really useful. These ones, these really thin skinny ones, are the ones that you normally get inside of the pressed powders, and probably no one uses them because you just prefer to use a brush. Now is when they come handy if you didn't throw them away, and also they come in plastic, so they are super clean and protected. So pick up your brush again, your cotton disc again, then you get some pressed powder, right? Or like I said before, you put it on the cotton, on a cotton disc. Yeah, then you pick up with a sponge and then you just apply on the face, so then you can take some more again and just keep on reapplying. Powder puffs like this, you know, the ones that are a little bit thicker, these are not disposable, so again, you can use it and then you can take this home and wash it like you would do with any other brush. Mascara, you're going to need mascara wands. Yeah, I mean, I like the ones, not this one because it's plastic, but the ones that are made of bamboo, so they are way more recyclable. I do recommend, if you have any unused mascaras, like a fresh one, just, you know, use a fresh mascara for now. So take the mascara, put the disposable mascara applicator inside of the mascara, apply. Then if you need to take some more, you need to pick up a fresh one of these, take some more and then keep going. So that's really, really important, again, to never ever do any double dipping. And I think that's pretty much it. Something that is really important too is like when you're working and you know that all your station, everything in your station and your hands are clean, you cannot touch anything else. So no picking up the phone to check your messages, or not picking up the coffee cup. You know, if you do anything like that, if you need to do that, you have to do it later after you finish with a makeup application. So I hope that all these tips help. It's really important that we protect the people that are working with you and protect yourself. And I hope you find this useful. Thank you.